Alright, so with the new world order here, I'm going to focus on the Brooks saddle, the B17, for this video, but I figured I'd stop, as they say, smell the roses amongst the chaos. Look at that guy. He does not give a shit about the coronavirus. His training plans are still the same. Oh, look at a butterfly.
Alright, so I'm going to talk about the Brooks B17 Saddle. Here it is here. It's more of kind of just a quick overview opinion of the saddle. My own personal experience with it, I guess, that I've had right now, as opposed to like a full-on review. I got it in a navy blue colorway. It's spectacular looking, especially in the sun. It's beautiful. The craftsmanship is amazing, so the build quality is just awesome. Rumor has it that Tom Bonin rode the Brooks saddle and moved it from bike to bike to bike during his professional career. I don't know if that's true or not. I like that story. I'm not going to verify it. I just like that story. Something I don't think is a story, and I think to be true, is the term riding on the rivet. The packaging itself is pretty nice. It's like a shoebox. And inside it's got the tool to tighten the saddle up when need be. That nut there. It comes with a thing called Proof Ride, a little satchel of it. I went online and bought a tin on Amazon, and you want to put it on the entire saddle. That's the ingredients there. It smells just like growing up in Wayne, New Jersey, when my mom would use lemon pledge to clean the wood furniture at the house. Brings back good memories. You want to actually put it on the entire saddle, and very importantly, to follow the edge. So you want to actually waterproof everything. Right there's that England stamp. So the saddle's pretty wide. I think 170 millimeters, I believe. I have wide sit bones. Got them measured, and discovered that I actually have pretty wide ones. I was always using the Physique Arione. Wow. So much heavier. What a weight penalty, dude. Anyway, so obviously you can see the shape. It's way different between the two of them. This was my go-to saddle for such a long period of time. Something changed about them. I don't know. If you go online, you can see other people say the same thing, where the saddle just doesn't work for them anymore. So I don't know what changed. Side profile, so you can see no wings. So obviously the saddle's off my bike. I'm not using it. I did use it for probably a month. I'd say a lot of miles on it. When I look down it, I can see, it's starting to take shape of my butt, which it's supposed to do. It's supposed to break in and be like your favorite pair of jeans and be the only thing you ever want to use and that sort of thing. I do not see my sit bones indentation here. Leads me to believe that the saddle is not broken in. I should see my sit bones, I'd imagine. So I got a ways to go. I don't know if I can do it. I'm not thrilled with the saddle. For me, it's not working. I eliminated some of the hot spots that I had here for the longer rides, and eliminated getting saddle sores when I was using this. However, I created a new problem for myself, which was these wings. They flare out, and they were rubbing my thighs and pilling the bib shorts and just irritating me. And so I got rid of this one problem, created a whole new problem for myself. I was worried about the rivets on the back here being on the top of the saddle, thinking if I slide back, are these going to irritate me too? And I was worried about these holes irritating me too, because I don't do well with saddles that have a channel or a cutout of some shape. They just irritate me, and I get saddle sores. Now, I've been professionally fitted on the bike, so can't really be the bike fit. It's just my body does not like those type of saddles. It's maddening trying to find the right saddle for endurance cycling. Now, this kind of all came about because of Dirty Kansas. 200 miles is a really long time. Being uncomfortable while you're sitting is not what I'm looking forward to doing. So I was like, you know what, I got to sort this out. Now, Dirty Kansas might not happen because of COVID-19 and everyone having to wear face masks, but I wanted to still sort this out because I'm doing a lot of longer rides anyway. What led me down this road was Ted King. I saw a video late at night and I was like, he's got a Brooks saddle on his gravel bike. I'm going to get a second Brooks saddle, the B17. That's what I thought he had. I already have the Cambion. It's back on the gravel bike. It squeaks a lot and it's maddening. So I was like, you know what? Ted King has a leather saddle. I'm going to put a leather saddle on. I'm going to see how it goes. Blah, blah, blah. I started thinking to myself, maybe I'll just hole punch here and cinch this down with lacing of some sort. And I was like, nah, why use lacing when I can use zip ties? Because they're waterproof. And if they break, it's really easy to replace, right? I did pull the website up. This is where I realized I'm a dumbass. I had the wrong saddle, first of all. 100%. Because I was like, man, why can't this be more narrow? Why aren't they cinching this down? I don't get it. Oh, look, there's the B17 card with the cutout. What does the cutout saddle have? Oh, it actually has hole punch. And what does it look like? Lacing to cinch this down. Leads me to believe there's got to be one that I have with lacing. Softened, which means it's already broken in. Again, lacing. Scroll down a little further. Oh, the B17 narrow with lacing. Look at that. That's the saddle I want. That looks like the one Ted King has. $210. I'm like, that's got to be it. Oh, look. I scroll down. Classic racer. I'm like, oh, this is the saddle that was patented in 1937 in Paris. Awesome. This is what I should have got. There's no wings, no lacing, because it's not there. It's more like a traditional saddle, or what I consider a traditional saddle. And I was like, let me go find that video from Ted King. So I went, took a look, and there it is. There's the saddle. And when I hold it up next to it, I go, it's not a Brooks saddle. Doesn't even look like Brooks. Doesn't even, it's totally different. The rivets are in different spots. Looks like the rivets are Allen key. The rivets on the Brooks are here. The rivets on his saddle are on this part that I think they should be on. There's no wings. It's super cut out here. The video that I'm looking at is called the Land Run 100 Bike Tour Cannondale. It was done April 16, 2019. And the first comment mentions the saddle. Elephant in the room. Berthode saddle. I don't know if I'm saying that right. We're gonna, beauty of the internet is we're gonna put that into Google search and see what comes up. So it's French. There's their website right there. Je m'appelle David Saint-Pierre, enchanté. But I can't read it. That does not look like the one that Ted King has. That's black, but the rivets are on the back, like I said, and that's definitely Allen keys. It looks like you can tighten the saddle with an Allen key. The bolt, it's bolted on at the rear of the saddle, not on the top surface. The bolts are on the back edge, out of the way. The width of the saddle is 160 mil, so it's a little more narrow than this one. 11 inches long. That looks more like Ted King's, and those are definitely Allen keys. Saddle tension is easily adjustable with an Allen screw on the front of the saddle. So I guess you don't tighten those. It should be at least as comfortable as a slightly wider Brooks B17. Cork finish. So Ted King's is definitely the cork finish. Now, I don't know if he's using it in 2020. I'd love to know what he thinks of these saddles. I'm going to go back to the French site. Let's take a look at the French site really quick. And they have their own cream, just like Brooks. Oh, they've got a bunch of different models. Touring, racing, city saddles. Yeah, the Galibier cork. It's a nice looking saddle. That's a nice saddle. So they have a ton of saddles. Got 6 pages worth of saddles. So that right there is what I'm going to be looking at tonight. Is this a buy, a try, or a why? Stealing from the Ginger Runner again. To me, it's a why. Why would anybody buy this when these wings pop out? When you can buy the B17 with the lacing to cinch that down. Or you can buy the Swallow with no saddle, with no wings. Or you can buy the B17 already broken in with the lacing system. That's probably a buy. The weight penalty here in Florida doesn't really matter because we worry more about aerodynamics because we're not climbing so much, right? Everything's about the wind, fighting the wind. I am going to cinch this down and try it before I spend $212 on another saddle. I do wish that I had gotten the B17 softened with the lacing system so I didn't have to crush this saddle with holes. But it shall be done. Dude, do you even hashtag Brooks Saddle? I didn't think so, bro. I didn't think so. Oh, it's a good boy. You watching the girls outside? Yeah. You're a handsome fella. Yeah, you're a baby boy. I just got off of Zwift not that long ago. Ugh. Oh my, look, there's some shavings on the ground, a drill, and some zip ties, and the Brooks saddle. I'm a man of my words. I drilled some holes in there with the zip ties. And I can tell you already, if you look down, you can see that it's holding the wings in quite nicely. You can't even see the zip ties at all. So that, look at that, it's holding it nice and tight. I'm thinking I'm gonna actually put another 2 holes on the back here, so a total of 6 holes on the saddle itself. I'm gonna cinch it down again in the back here, this way making it completely tight. I went online and I saw the way people lace these things up, so I might end up taking the zip ties out and getting a yellow-esque kind of gold color to match the Giant there, and then just lace it with that on the side here with the stitching. Probably would look pretty nice. So I am gonna go give this thing a test ride, about 30 miles, see if I notice if that helps at all. I mean, I could obviously put it on the Zwift, ride indoors here. It gets really uncomfortable after 5 minutes. I'm still at home. But yeah, that's it. That's my story. What's up, Em? What's up, Eileen? All right, so I just finished a ride using the Brooks saddle. Ended up putting 6 holes per side on there, and 1, 2, 3, 4 zip ties. So not too bad. I think I'm going to switch it to lacing so I can cinch it a little bit more and get a little bit tighter to the rails. I had to adjust the saddle on the fly a couple of times, but not too bad. Now the true test will be doing a 50, 70 mile ride on it and 100, and kind of go from there and see if it makes sense. Hopefully it does. For all you Liverpool fans, I apologize in advance for that, because that would probably annoy you. Anyway, that's it.